BusinessInsider.com just published this poll that they funded, and one of the big talking points that we're hearing among some of the Democrats who take money from corporations. I don't know how to make this distinction without it sounding like a pejorative. And as I was telling an earlier caller in the previous hour, if I have a choice between Donald Trump or a Democrat who takes corporate money, I'm going to vote for the Democrat who takes corporate money. I'll just tell you right now. Although I would prefer a Democrat who doesn't take corporate money, or a Democrat who at least has reached the level where maybe corporate money might be necessary in order to win without corporate money. The two right now who are in that position are Elizabeth Warren and Bernie Sanders. But in any case, the let's say corporate Democrats, for lack of a better way of saying it, one of their talking points about why Medicare for All is a terrible thing is, Elizabeth Warren, you want to take away people's employer-sponsored health care. And the assumption is that people who are working for a living and have a health insurance policy through their employer would be horrified by that policy being replaced with Medicare for All. That's the assumption that's built into that, you just want to take them away. So Business Insider said, well, let's measure that assumption. Let's find out if people who have health insurance through their employers really would be horrified if they lost that insurance and it was replaced with Medicare for All. So they just published the results. It's over at BusinessInsider.com. It's by Joseph Zalaus, Roeg, and Walt Hickey. And I'll just read you here's the headline, kind of says the whole thing. A majority of Americans with employer-based health insurance don't mind if it changes to Medicare for All, as long as they can keep their current coverage. Over 59% of respondents who receive health insurance through their employers said in a new insider poll that they would be fine if that plan changed, as long as it means no change in coverage. In other words, as long as you're still paying my doctor's bills, as long as you're still paying my hospital bills, as long as you're still paying for exams and medical tests and preventative care, it's fine with me if you call it Medicare for All. I don't care what you call it. Just make sure that I've got some coverage. So number one. And then number two, they specifically asked a subgroup of that, people who are already on some kind of a government plan, Medicare or Medicaid, basically. What do you think? Do you like your coverage? 59% said they would support switching their employer-based health insurance to a government plan under Medicare for All. This is 57% said they love their plans. These are people on government plans. 16% more than the people who say the same about employer-based plans. Only 41% of people who get insurance through their employers, quote, love their plans. Of the people on Medicare or Medicaid, 57% love their plans, or on Obamacare. 22% said they didn't like their directly purchased health insurance. That would be people who are buying buying their health insurance, not getting it through their employer. This is the highest dissatisfaction rate among the health insurance plans, although it's only 2 points higher than those who are unhappy with their employer-based plans. Bottom line for all this is that if a Democrat thinks they're going to win the White House by saying, well, we really need to do everything we can to keep your employer-based plan in place rather than replace it with Medicare. If they think they're going to win based on that, they're probably wrong.